light will come down. Celestial choirs will be singing.
Well, tonight's Glimmer of Hope has to do with the frequent topic on this show, for-profit colleges. They're known for routinely ripping off students, particularly veterans who want an education. This is wrong on so many levels. First, our vets volunteered for a pretty tough job, and they deserve to be treated with a little respect. And they deserve a quality education and one that can help them get good jobs that lead to successful careers. Now, it also cheats the taxpayer out of large sums of cash. Last September, the Senate Education Committee found that just under a quarter of GI Bill spending, over $1 billion, went towards 8 for-profit colleges between 2010 and 2011. These schools are also among the top 10 recipients of GI Bill funds, a sum of money that has vastly increased in the last decade. Now, this trend wouldn't be a bad thing if these schools provided a great education, but more often than not, they don't. 5 of the 8 schools mentioned in the report saw more than half, 50% of their students drop out. And oftentimes students find that their degrees from those for-profit colleges aren't respected or accepted by employers, and many end up defaulting on these government-backed loans. So why do students, particularly veterans, keep attending these institutions? Adam Weinstein was on the show last September, and he explained it has a lot to do with lax oversight and slick marketing executives.
In addition to what you saw, these websites that are kind of picking up general curious service members looking for information online, you've got recruiters that are having access to campus and bases. We had one report that was broken by Bloomberg Business Week a couple of months ago about a recruiter from one of these for-profits that walked right into a Wounded Warriors unit in a Marine base in North Carolina. And they also show advertisements on the American Forces Network, which is generally not supposed to show advertisements.
Well, Tuesday it came out that attorneys general from 15 states are actually trying to hold one marketing firm accountable. They're investigating Quinn Street, a company with many for-profit college clients. And this is according to the company's quarterly SEC filings from last month. You see, Quinn Street has been operating websites such as GIBill.com and ArmyStudyGuide.com to connect veterans with for-profit colleges. But the problem is they've been accused of branding themselves as official government publications and presenting the for-profit schools they exclusively recommend as the only ones accepting veteran education subsidies. Before the inquiry was launched, for example, GIBill.com didn't even contain a disclaimer stating it's a non-government, privately sponsored website. It does now. So you could forgive vets unfamiliar with higher education for getting tricked, especially considering its unethical approach to search engine optimization. If you do a Google search for GI Bill College, GIBill.com pops up right next to the official Veterans Affairs website, gibill.va.gov. The Quinn Street website also contains a page of military-friendly colleges. Unsurprisingly, this list consists solely of for-profit schools. So it's not really shocking that the government officials are looking into the company's practices. And quite frankly, it's about time. The investigation is being led by Kentucky Attorney General Jack Conway. His counterparts from 14 other states have joined in too, and that is impressive. But you might have noticed a major absence here: the federal government, the one that actually issues veterans benefits. It's not a surprise, though. For-profit colleges spend a ton of money on lobbyists, on campaign donations to both Republicans and Democrats. But it is encouraging that the state's prosecutors have decided to actually do something about for-profit college scams that cheat a lot of people, including a whole lot of veterans and taxpayers. Enough for us to consider it a glimmer of hope.